What's going on? Okay, so right now what I'm going to be trying to do is add a backup camera to my Hyundai Sonata. I need to remove this whole panel so that I can access the wires for the lights, so I can connect it to this light, I think right here, because that's by the driver's side. Okay, let me get started. This is the screen I'll be connecting to the car. It's got CarPlay, which is why I wanted to add it to the car to give it a modern touch. I need to run the wire all the way to the back of the car, try to get it through that slot over there and connect it to these lights. I'm running out of time, so I'm a little frantic right now. I ran the wire all the way from the front of the car to the trunk. Now I'm going to try to remove this over here so I can connect it to the backup lights. I've got one clip that isn't coming out, but this clip over here, okay, you can't see, but that clip doesn't want to come out, but I've managed to get enough off where I can pull down the lining. That is the wiring for this light over here, and I'm going to try to connect the wire of the camera to the wire of the backup light. Now, if only I could figure out which wire is the one for the backup light. So I'm gonna have to do some testing to figure that out. And then I need to splice the two wires together. So after disconnecting some of the connectors, I wanted to test out which ones were which is what I'm doing here. That's why I got into the car, started it, pressed the brakes just to see which lights turned on and which stayed off. Okay, your boy's a mechanic. Come on, man. Gangster mechanic up in here. All right. So, I ran the wire all the way to the back. Like I was saying earlier, this gave me some trouble because I didn't know which wire was which, but I took a gamble on the orange wire. The orange wire is the one for this white backup light over here. So when you reverse the car, this white light turns on, like you'll see in this video. So in that video, this one didn't turn on because obviously I had this disconnected, but I connected the red wire from the backup camera that I bought, which is this little guy over here, but it's not connected yet. So this is my backup camera. And the idea is I have to connect the backup camera to this light so that when I put the car in reverse, the backup camera turns on automatically. Let's get it connected properly. Let me try to find a way to mount the camera onto the trunk. And I managed to finally remove the piece at the back. I discovered two secret screws over here. Remove those. This is the trunk lining that I removed from over here. So hopefully this should make it much easier to connect the backup camera. I need to make sure this wire is secure onto there and then find a way to put the camera onto the car. So guys, I'm not a mechanic. I'm just figuring everything out as I go along using the internet, our good old friend the internet. But yeah, I tried to take this light off to see if there was a way I could thread the wire through there, but then I realized the wire has to be inside. Only the camera has to be outside. So I think I'm gonna have to drill from inside the car so that there's a hole over here for the camera wire. So let me figure that out. Okay, I am removing the lights. I'm removing the lights on the car. Yeah, my plan to just, drill a little bit isn't working. Okay, that is light number 2 off the car. I really hope I remember how to put this back in the car again. I know it seems like I do this stuff a little easily, but no, I'm not a mechanic. This is all just thanks to our good old friend the internet, aka YouTube. But yeah, both lights are off now. Hopefully I know how to put them back in. So I decided to remove this trim piece to give me better access, and I did notice one of my brake lights wasn't working, so I did actually replace the bulb after this whole thing. Come on, Quincy, come on. Come on, Quincy. Okay. All right, the trim piece is off. All right, so as you can see, I took the lights off, I took the trim piece off, but I still cannot, for the life of me, figure out how I'm going to attach this back camera onto here. You know what? Okay, since the back camera is attached to this light over here, again, I know my car is super dirty, forgive me. Okay, I'm gonna run the wire in here. I'm gonna run the wire in here, inside this little whatever you call this, okay? And then I drilled a hole over here earlier. I'm not sure if I recorded that, but I drilled a hole here in the middle. So I'm gonna run the wire for the backup camera in here, inside here, so that it's protected by the trim piece, and then I'm gonna thread it out through this hole over here. Success! Oh my gosh, success. Okay, so now I'm gonna run the wire this way. But what I didn't know at this time was that with the wire starting in the middle like this, it would actually be a little bit too short. So I would actually have to come up with an alternative way to get it all the way to the light. And so this is what I did instead. Reinstall the black trim. This is the backup camera. It's inside here going all the way. And this is the wire for the backup camera right here. It's going inside there and it's going to connect to the tail light. So let me connect a few more things and then I'll show you guys where we are. I've reinstalled, well, I've stuck on the back lights. This is the camera over here. I haven't fixed it yet, but yeah, I'm still gonna drill it onto this part, but that's the camera over there. So I'm gonna reattach the tail lights and then yeah, fix the wiring again. That light is back on. I think my trim survived, although I don't want to speak too soon. So let's get this one back on, which I really didn't have to take this one off, but yeah, I guess you live and you learn, man. I'm gonna reconnect that light like so. All right, that should be this side done. Now I need to sort out the camera side. There's a little connector over here that's connected to the camera, which is that little guy over there. And this is the wiring, so I'm just gonna splice that together again. So now that I knew which wire triggered my backup lights, I could splice the wire for the camera so that when the backup lights trigger, the backup camera also triggers at the same time by simply shifting the car into reverse. And so that's what I'm doing here. Hopefully that should be job done. Hopefully everything works. Yeah, my goodness. What a mission. Okay. Alrighty then. That is everything put back together. The lining thing is on there. You can see the wires if you can, but these are the wires now for the backup camera. Now what I need to do is actually attach it on straight. Oh, there we go. Okay, let's do the other side. Just a teeny weeny little. There we go. Okay, actually now I can adjust it however I want. Yes! Okay, yes! Let's go! I apologize for the super dirty car. I'll get it cleaned up in a bit, but that is the backup camera over there. Let's peel it off. And there we go. Okay, let's test it out. All right. Other things in here like, you know, the screen placement and fixing the wire in here, I might have to do later, but as long as everything is installed today, I'm happy. So yeah, let's put the car into start. I haven't found exactly how I'm going to fix the screen onto the dash yet, but Yeah, let's see. Okay, come on. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. Okay, I'm gonna put the car in reverse and the screen should go straight to the backup camera. Okay, the screen should go. I can turn the camera on just by, like on the screen, but I wanted to do it automatically, so let's see. Okay, reverse. Yes! Let's go! Yes, yes! Come on, man. Okay, so that is the backup camera installed. I am honestly tired. Like this weekend's car shenanigans were, yeah, it was a mission. Everything was a mission, but I freaking did it! I freaking did it! One man show. Let's go! And with that, the Sonata was officially modernized. I'm going to use CarPlay with the screen. It's got a backup camera. If you made it this far, please like the video, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Thank you so much for watching. Peace.